Hello everybody and welcome back to a very cold but very pretty Jackson Hole, Wyoming. A town of the Harrison Ford lives here, and other than when they have that the World Finance thing here with all the heads of the country banks, like state banks, whatever, at ECB and all that stuff. They meet here. Probably great skiing, great cattle country, beautiful place if you want to fly. Welcome aboard a brand new aircraft into the hangar, and I can already hear some typing. You just flew that not a week ago. No, I did not. This is the Payware X-Craft E170. I flew the freeware 175. Hence, this actually functions now. Welcome aboard. I'm going to do my calcs and I haven't even programmed anything in. As you can see, we got the latest air rack in and all that stuff, so that's all up to date. Route, pretty simple. Where do we want? Okay, so simple as pie. KJAC. And where are we going? We are going to check out a brand new payware that I added airport to the sim. I had the X-Plane 11 version. I removed it. I now have the X-Plane 12 version. Knew I'd forget, but it's good. Now you get to see how you got to do it. And boom, activate. It has full SIDS and stars. Everything looks like that. What runway? Taking off 19. And we are on the Alpina 4 via the Ida departure. Apply. So I'm going to finish with this. If you'd like to help the channel out as well, I received, we've got about 16 new subscribers in the past couple of weeks. And it has, as I always say, this is not the home shopping channel. I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't care if you buy or download or anything I ever show you. But everything that is received by the channel goes back into the channel. Click show more. You'll see how you can do it. You'll also find my Discord where you can get the Avi tab and all that kind of stuff. Xenviro is in use. Auto Ortho is in use. NOAA Weather plugin is in use. You do need Python 3, XP Python 3 to run this. It does a better job of getting the GFS or GFC data and that. And you'll be able to see where you can get all these kinds of things in here. And I'm just going to set up and stop talking. And I'll bring you back when we're on runway 19 as we fly to check out Vertical Sim's rendition of Boise, Idaho. Thanks for flying along. And here we go, folks. Look at them mountains, man. It is -9 out, so having snow there, if there was any rain, there's been rain here, that's ice. Hence, I am taxiing pretty dang slow into position. Active Sky is in use. NOAA Weather plugin is in use. Sim Heaven, Auto Ortho, Orbix Global Trees, numerous payware. This aircraft's payware. Global Trees is Forest's payware. And the airport we're going to check out from Vertical Sim is also payware, which were all bought in the last 2 weeks with viewer donations. And the trees I bought with my own money. Nobody ever complained about the trees, but I didn't like them. And there we go. And I will run the takeoff config in a sec when I see flaps 2 set. And there we go. I didn't have them out ahead of time.
Takeoff okay.
There we go. And here we go. I have it in flight management mode. Here we go. Let's go to Boise, Idaho. An airport I always have trouble with. I used to own it for X-Plane 11. I deleted it. And this is the X-Plane 12 version we'll be going to. I am doing derated takeoff.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Positive flight. Gear coming up. It is automatically changing the modes for the speed. And here we go. What do they want? Boom. Now we'll get you doing your thing. It is going to switch now to speed on elevators. And you see flight level change. You'll never see VNAV on here. It'll always be LNAV and flight level change or flight path. And let's do this. I have no idea who you are, so I'm not answering right now. I'm making a video. Outside. Too pretty. Oh, that is lovely. That is really lovely. At least I'm liking it. Goodbye, Jackson Hole. And once we clear this mount here, I will, which we have, I will now get flaps clean. And we'll be going to 250 really quick. Once them flaps come up. And it dips down. It got down a little bit. Other than that, it is performing great. You can zoom in on here or here, you know, kind of thing. I actually kind of prefer just using this. You know, if I'm being perfectly honest. Help if I was in map mode instead of plan mode. But as you can see, that's how you can scroll through. That's one way. The other way is easy to do things. I find this easier. I find it handier. Ding the cabin crew, let them know they can get up. And outside, so why did I get the 170? One, it was on sale for half off, which X-Craft never does. The other reason why is it fills a niche for as an aircraft for something I don't have. Could I have bought the 195? Yes, I still have some money, a little bit saved up in the, because people have been buying me .org gift cards, which is awesome. Thank you very much. But here's the thing. When you get into the 195 and then the 1000 when it's coming out, you're now getting into where it's like, well, I could just fly the Zebo and configure it for 160. You know, with literally like having a first class cabin, etc. So, yeah. This, on the other hand, can get me into airports with runways of 5,000 feet, carrying, you know, 65, 70 passengers, 1 hour flights, 1 hour, 10-minute flights. Perfect from going from a connector airport into a hub. I don't know if you would consider Jackson Hole a connector airport, but we're going over to Boise, which is obviously a kind of a connector main terminal. I mean, you're not flying to Hawaii from Boise. But you could easily catch a flight to Calgary International. I know, because I've been to Calgary numerous times, and I've seen destination being Boise on the flight board numerous times. That looks spectacular. I can see I'm going to be taking a whole stink load of screenshots during this flight. Would expect to see some here it's coming. Starting to get some freezing on there. I'm going to assume that's freezing, or maybe not. That's one thing Microsoft did really well, I have to admit. And the reason for the gap in the videos, as I mentioned, I was going to give FS 2024 a wide berth. Now, that's ice. Forming on top of thing. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Nobody could have known that it was going to have a launch like that. And I wasn't about to make videos bashing it and all that. I know some X-Plane users have and that. I don't get it. Why you take such joy. And, you know, some people having spent $160, $170, you know, to get the version that they wanted with the aircrafts and the airports that they wanted, kind of thing. And you take great joy in the fact that they're not having a fun time. How petty, man. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you back. Once we just pass top of descent. If I have an issue with top of descent, I will be sure to let you know. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. You know the whole thing. Click show more. You'll see where you can get Auto Ortho and this aircraft and Sim Heaven and Active Sky or X Enviro, your choice. I own both. You know, things like that. And, of course, how you can help support the channel like others have done, including Josh, Kitster, and Cindy, and another individual did as well, but I can't say their name because I don't have permission, so I'm not going to. And I'll bring you back. You'll also find my computer specs down there, by the way, as well as the Discord. Thanks for flying along with me. We'll see you on the other side. And welcome back to the video, everybody. As you can see, yeah, the weather has changed. It's Midwest, Pacific Northwest. It's the time of year. It happens. So I didn't bring you back because not long after we got, I guess we were near Idaho Falls, I guess. The clouds came in and we got to cruise altitude and I'm like, well, there's nothing to see. So I do have the terrain, excuse me. That tuna fish sandwich is having an argument with me. Right now it's winning. I do have the terrain radar on. There is a lot of terrain and I cannot see the ground. Did my calculations might be off just slightly. How do I do that? Well, if you look here, once you go into descent mode, and that, unless you've got one heck of a downwind and extended approach and all that, you're going to burn about 300 kilos or so of fuel during the whole rest of the thing. So you can take your fuel at, you know, kind of around your, just before your top of descent, and then look at what it's estimating your landing, but it's not an exact science. You know, And then you just go to here and subtract like 200 from this. I put in 600 or 400, so I'm going to be off by just a tick. But I mean, that is how I do it. Aircraft descended right at top of descent perfectly. We will do auto brake medium. We're doing full flaps. From what I have seen in real flight videos of Embraers, and you know, seeing Embraer pilots that have commented on videos and such, got some turbulence. I did turn the seatbelt sign on, that's good. And I've got the landing lights, the exterior ones on already. We are already on a local barrel. Now it's cleared up a little bit. What's it like? Kind of pretty, little hazy-ish. What's the humidity? 10 minus 4. No. Overcast at 1100 or 11,000. Not quite seeing that. I think we went through that. Some things I noticed with the aircraft as I was fooling around. Let's do this. Very important. That will tell the aircraft to start slowing down. Do that too late and you're going to have a heck of a time. We have a flashlight, and it's actually a flashlight. It's really cool. I love it. No more having to go up to the menu and get that red one. It has a horn. I'm almost tempted to push back. I'm not going to. My luck, it'll pop out a parachute or some damn thing. Yeah, see, I got down on that a little late, I think. But here we go. And I will get some speed brake in, because we can. Yeah, I hit that arrival too late. See, this is what happens. One thing I don't like with the aircraft, these are not independent. I would like these systems to all be independent. If I want system on here, I want to be able to still have the map over here. You know, but if I do that, then it switches the pilots. That can't be accurate. I'm sorry. As it's coming down, I know at 250 I can get gear out, so why don't I give it a hand?
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah,
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Oh, be quiet.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
And there we go. Now we'll get some slots in. It auto-tunes the ILS and all that. All you've got to do is activate approach. And you'll be hunky-dory. And here I got to be at 4,100 if I recall. Yeah. See, and we're going to meet 6,000, so that's good. Obviously not the ideal way to do it. And we'll just keep coming down. And now you see localizer, flight planned altitude. Flight planned altitude is 4,100 feet. And hopefully I'm there for the glide slope. That waypoint there, we need to be 4,100. And I will get flaps 1 in, which will help us slow down a little bit as well. Localizer captured. Really pay attention. You may even want to keep this up so that the second that arrival thing goes, you get it and you hit it. It doesn't activate until you're within about 30 miles or so of the airport. But you see what can happen if you're not paying attention. Oh, we're going to meet that without a problem. Excellent. No DME yet. Interesting. Altitude. We'll get ILS on there. So flaps 3. I don't want to overshoot it, so there we go. Feet on pedals. Looking good. Again, the aircraft is performed flawlessly. That was me. Lovely little, there we go, localizer glide slope captured. And 5.2 nautical miles. Flaps 4. Airport and city's looking good. Again, we are on live time, live weather.
1,000.
Confirmed. And here we go. So, as I may have mentioned, I can't remember if I did in the beginning on, this is kind of like an anti-Boeing plane. This thing does not like you messing with it. Around 200, which is our minimum, the autopilot and that will disconnect automatically. And it will remind you now, start pulling the throttles back. And we are flaps 5, flaps full. On glide slope, on profile.
500.
Nice headwind.
Approaching minimums.
Continue.
Minimum.
Oh.
200. Minimums.
Landing.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
That's interesting. Why did it was
100.
Off.
50.
Autopilot.
40.
Throttle. Throttle.
Yeah, I'm good
30.
with the throttle, thanks. I have to stop
20.
it.
10.
Reversible. Whoa. Manual braking. That was weird. I must have hit something wrong. Anyways, we got it down. Not gracefully. And the thing is, I don't have a reference because 12.1 beta 12.1.3 beta 3 started getting just so progressively worse. This is my first flight that I've actually managed to land without the sim crashing, which I attribute to I went back to the stable version of X-Plane. Whatever they did, it's not working. Anyway. Here we go. I'm not worried about the lights and that. I just want to get us over. It's like it lost the glide slope all of a sudden for some reason. Now I'm using a new airport, so, and it is a payware airport, but Vertical Sim doesn't mess up that kind of stuff. Like I said, there are certain developers that I have, you know, I trust them. And Vertical Sim is one of those. Time Models is another. Obviously, Mr. X, Short Final Design, that's another. Jet Set Studios, Aussie's team. Tearware is another. Like, these are people I don't tend to ever question their. I want to see what this is. That's why I came over here. But it better not say Air National Guard. National Interagency. Okay. I thought it said Central Intelligence Agency for a second, and I'm like, get me out of here. We'll just pull here. And we'll go up and take a look. I will explore that and do another flight. Because it's not like, it's not the aircraft. I did something. Or the weather did something strange. Because you saw that dip. I don't know if the winds all of a sudden changed drastically or something. I'll have to look back at the replay, obviously. So let's get inside. We'll get the parking brake on. I'm going to do a quick turnaround anyways and fly from here. I don't know where I'm going to go to. Maybe I'll go into Seattle or something. I don't know. C. And up we go. And usual quality of Andrew's work. No smushed cars. Okay, just as I said that. That could be ortho injecting that. Because I don't think Andrew usually makes any ortho he puts in optional. The terminal, I doubt is modeled, and I'll be honest, I don't really care if it is or not. I am not a tourist. I'm a make-believe pilot. I don't know. That was like the Twilight Zone. Let's get it to nighttime, and we'll go down to the other end as well. I already know. I have real trouble trying to get the weather to work the way I want for snow, and it sometimes takes forever for it to build up. I have no doubt in my mind that it supports snow. Don't see that every day. Beechcraft and Cessna. Or did Cessna buy Beechcraft? I don't remember. Jackson Jet Center. I'm looking at the chart and these buildings are all on them. What are you? Firehawk helicopters. Cool. I don't know if they're actually there in real life. I'm going to assume they are. On the other side of the field, that do not go to, because that is the Air Force and Army side. So don't go there. Unless you like rides in Jeeps. Beautiful night lighting effects. Beautiful apron lighting. Love the glow around these. Absolutely awesome. So there you go, folks. I'm going to leave it there for this one. Look forward to seeing another flight in this aircraft. I might do I have another new airport I bought. This one's in Canada. I also bought one in South America. You already saw the one in Japan, in Fukuoka from Time Models. I have another one I also have one from a new airport from Chudoba Designs. Look forward to that. It's an airport that I do like. And I have flown to on the channel before, but it was always the default. We'll check out what they've done as well. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed this, do leave us a like, a share, a comment, subscribe. Ring the bell so you get notified when my videos go live. Links to everything will be down in the description down below. Click show more. And I will do another flight in this and I'll report back to you. Well, I'll just record it and we'll do it. But we'll be flying a different aircraft next video. Until the next time, I want you to stay safe, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up, and I will see you in the skies, on the rails, and on the road. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. God bless.